Welcome back to Jamy's English. I'm Jayz.
And I'm Amyy, episode 16. And today, family.
The people who shaped us, the people we grew up with, the people we choose to keep close, and sometimes the people we didn't choose at all.
Family is one of the most universal topics in human conversation. No matter where you're from, no matter what language you speak, family is something everyone has a relationship with.
And talking about family in English comes up constantly. When you meet someone new, when you're building a relationship with a colleague, when you're answering questions in an interview or at a dinner table.
Today, we cover the vocabulary, the specific words for different family relationships, and we also go into how to actually talk about family naturally and warmly in English, with the real stories that give those words meaning.
Amyy, let me ask you first. Tell me about your family.
Okay, my family is not very big. I'm an only child, no brothers or sisters. My parents are both from Shanghai. My mother is a retired school teacher. My father worked in logistics for most of his career. And then there's my grandmother, my mother's mother, who is the most important person in my cooking life, and honestly one of the most important people in my life, full stop.
Tell us about her.
She's in her 80s now. She grew up in a time when food was scarce, and you made everything from scratch. Nothing was wasted. Every dish had a reason. She taught me that cooking is not just about flavor, it's about respect. Respect for the ingredients, respect for the people you're feeding. I think about that every time I cook.
That's beautiful. Your grandmother sounds remarkable.
She really is. Okay, your turn. Tell me about your family.
So, I grew up in San Diego with my parents and one younger sister. My full name is Jason, as everyone knows, but my family calls me Jason, except my friends and now all of you who call me Jayz. My mom is from the Pacific Northwest, Seattle area, and my dad was born in Texas. Very different personalities. My mom is calm and methodical. My dad is loud and warm and could make friends with anyone in 30 seconds.
They found like a great pair.
Opposites attract, as they say. My sister is 3 years younger than me. She's a pediatric nurse now, works with children in a hospital. I'm enormously proud of her. And my grandparents on my father's side are still alive, both in their late 70s. My grandfather tells the same stories at every family gathering, and we all pretend we haven't heard them before.
That's the most universal family experience in the world.
Completely universal. Okay, let's teach. Family vocabulary. Let's go through the essential relationships.
Starting with a nuclear family, the immediate family unit. Parents, mother and father. Or more casually, mom and dad in British English, mom and dad in American English. Parent is the gender-neutral term for either.
Children. Son for male child, daughter for female child. Child is the general word. Children is the plural. Kids is the casual plural. My kids, the kids. Very warm and common.
Siblings, brothers and sisters. Do you have any siblings? Is a natural question. Sibling is the gender-neutral term for a brother or sister. I have 2 siblings, one brother and one sister.
Older brother or sister, also called elder. My elder sister, or my older brother. Younger brother or sister, my younger sister. Firstborn, the oldest child. Only child, someone with no brothers or sisters.
Extended family, the wider family beyond the nuclear unit.
Grandparents, grandfather and grandmother. Grandpa and grandma, casual, warm. Gran and granddad, British casual. Grammy, grandpop, various regional American nicknames. Grandparents on your father's side, paternal grandparents. On your mother's side, maternal grandparents.
Grandchildren, grandson and granddaughter. She has 4 grandchildren. Uncle, your parents' brother. Aunt, your parents' sister. Nephew, your brother or sister's son. Niece, your brother or sister's daughter.
Cousin, the child of your aunt or uncle. First cousin, the standard meaning. We sometimes say first cousin once removed or second cousin for more distant relations, but in everyday English, cousin covers most of it.
In-laws, the family you gain through marriage. Mother-in-law, father-in-law, your spouse's parents. Sister-in-law, brother-in-law, your spouse's siblings or your sibling's spouse. Son-in-law, daughter-in-law, your child's spouse.
Stepfamilies, formed when parents remarry. Stepmother, stepfather, stepbrother, stepsister, stepchild. These relationships are common and normal in English-speaking countries and are referred to naturally without stigma.
Half-siblings, a brother or sister who shares one parent with you. We have the same mother but different fathers. He's my half-brother. Again, completely normal and referred to directly.
And more modern family vocabulary. Single parent, one parent raising children alone. Adoptive parents, parents who have legally adopted a child. Foster parents, who temporarily care for a child. Co-parenting, separated or divorced parents who share responsibility for their children.
Partner, a term for a romantic partner regardless of marital status or gender. This is my partner, Sam. Widely used in both casual and professional contexts as a neutral, respectful term. Now, how to actually talk about family in conversation. Because there's vocabulary and then there's warmth, and family conversations call for both.
The most common question, do you have any brothers or sisters? Or, are you close with your family? Close means emotionally connected in regular contact. We're very close means strong relationship. We're not very close means the relationship is more distant, less intimate.
She takes after her mother. She resembles her mother in appearance or personality. Takes after means inherits traits from. He takes after his dad. Same sense of humor. A lovely phrase.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, a proverb meaning children are similar to their parents. Her daughter is just as determined as she is. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
We're cut from the same cloth. Very similar in personality or values, often used for siblings. My brother and I are cut from the same cloth, both stubborn, both passionate.
She's the spitting image of her grandmother. Looks almost identical. Spitting image means a near-perfect physical resemblance. You think they were twins. She's the spitting image.
Talking about family members who have passed away, who have died. The language here is important. My grandfather passed away 3 years ago. Passed away is the gentle, standard way to say someone died. He's no longer with us. Or, we lost him in 2021. We lost, a tender phrase, meaning someone died.
My grandmother raised me. She played the main parenting role. Or, my aunt raised me after my parents divorced. Raised, brought up, provided care through childhood.
We grew up together. Childhood was shared. My cousin and I grew up together, practically like siblings. Practically means almost, virtually.
Let's do a role play. Meeting someone new and talking about family.
I'll be meeting Jayz for the first time at a work event. Okay, ready. Hi, I don't think we've met. I'm Amyy.
Hi, Amyy. I'm Jayz. Nice to meet you. Are you here with the design team?
I am, yes. And you?
I'm over from the education division. Just moved here, actually. Still finding my feet.
Oh, how long have you been here?
About 3 months. It's been good. A bit lonely at times, but getting better. Do you have family here?
Not here, no. My parents are back in Shanghai. I call them every Sunday. How about you?
My family's all back in California. My parents and my younger sister. I miss them, especially the family dinners. My mom is an incredible cook.
Mine isn't really, but my grandmother is. She's the family cook. I learned everything from her.
That's a beautiful thing to have. Those recipes and traditions passed down.
It really is. She's in her 80s now and still sharp as ever.
Good genes. Something to aspire to.
Ha, absolutely. Let's unpack a few things. Still finding my feet. Getting used to a new place or situation. Feet as metaphor, like you're still learning to stand steadily.
I call them every Sunday. Regular family contact. This kind of detail, a specific habit, makes family relationships feel real and warm.
Sharp as ever. Still mentally alert, still quick thinking. Sharp is often used for mental clarity. She's still so sharp at 82.
Something to aspire to. Something to aim for. To hope to achieve yourself. A warm compliment to a family legacy.
And notice how naturally the family topic came up, from do you have family here to grandmothers and recipes in 4 exchanges. Family is a natural conversation thread once the door is opened.
I want to talk about a tricky but important area. Talking about complicated family situations. Because not every family is a warm story. And English has vocabulary for that too.
This is important. Not everyone has a close relationship with their family. And sometimes in conversation, people ask about family when the reality is complicated.
The English language gives you graceful ways to redirect without oversharing. We're not very close. Simple, informative, doesn't invite more questions. It's complicated. Widely understood shorthand. We have a complicated relationship. Slightly more.
We've grown apart. The relationship has become more distant over time. Not dramatic, just a gentle fading. My father and I have grown apart over the years.
We're not in contact at the moment. You're not currently speaking. Could be temporary or permanent. This phrasing doesn't invite judgment.
I'm very close to my chosen family, a term used by people whose friends have become family-like in their importance. My best friends are my chosen family. Very common in English and deeply meaningful.
If someone shares something difficult about their family, respond with gentleness, not curiosity. I'm sorry to hear that. and a change of subject if they seem to want it. Or, that sounds like it's been hard, and let them lead.
Don't push. If someone says it's complicated, that's their signal that they don't want to go further. Respect it and move on warmly. I understand. Let's talk about something else. Simple.
Amyy, I want to add a section on modern family structures, because family looks very different now than it did a generation ago, and the vocabulary has evolved with it.
Yes, and this is important because if you're having conversations with people from English-speaking countries, you'll encounter a huge range of family structures, and it's respectful to know the vocabulary.
Let's go through them. Blended family. A family formed when two people who each have children from previous relationships come together. It's a blended family. She has 2 kids, he has 1, and they have 1 together. Very common.
Same-sex parents, 2 mothers or 2 fathers raising children. In English, this is referred to directly and naturally. He has 2 moms, or she was raised by her dads. Completely normal in conversation.
Single-parent household. 1 parent raising children. She's a single mom, doing an incredible job. Single dad, single mom, respected and acknowledged.
Long-distance family. When family members live in different cities or countries. My family is spread across 3 continents. Very common in today's globalized world.
Multi-generational household. Multiple generations living together. Grandparents, parents, and children under one roof. Very common in many Asian cultures, and increasingly in Western countries too. It's a multi-generational home. My grandparents are there, my parents, and us kids.
Childless by choice. Some people and couples choose not to have children. In English, this is sometimes called child-free. We're child-free. It was a deliberate choice and we're very happy with it. This is a completely respected life choice and should be treated as such in conversation.
If someone mentions they don't have children, don't ask why. In English culture, this is considered intrusive. If they want to share, they will. Simply respond warmly. That sounds like a wonderful life you've built.
And late-in-life family events. Having children later, grandparents becoming primary carers for grandchildren, adult children moving back home. All of these are increasingly common and have their own vocabulary.
Boomerang kids. Adult children who move back home after living independently. Both our kids are boomeranging back, economy stuff, said with humor and warmth.
Sandwich generation. Adults who are simultaneously caring for aging parents and raising their own children, squeezed between 2 generations of responsibility. She's in the sandwich generation. Parents need help, kids need help, she's in the middle.
These terms reflect real life. Knowing them means you can engage with honesty and sensitivity when family conversations go to these places.
And the most important thing across all of these, whatever family structure someone has, respond with warmth, not judgment. That sounds like a wonderful family, works for every configuration. Let's talk about talking about family in professional contexts. Job interviews, networking events, new colleagues.
In English-speaking workplaces, asking about family is fairly common as small talk, but certain questions are legally or culturally off-limits.
In job interviews, in the US especially, interviewers cannot legally ask if you're married, if you have children, or if you plan to. These questions could lead to discrimination.
If someone does ask, politely and firmly, I prefer to keep my personal life separate from professional discussions, if that's okay. This is a completely acceptable response.
In casual workplace conversation, talking about family is normal and often builds connection. What are you up to this weekend? Oh, visiting my parents, my dad's birthday. Sharing this creates warmth without oversharing.
My partner and I. Neutral, professional, inclusive language for referring to your significant other in work contexts.
And if a colleague mentions a family difficulty, a sick parent, a child going through something, the right response is brief acknowledgement and warmth. I'm sorry to hear that. Let me know if you need anything. Keep it simple. Don't pry.
Idioms and expressions about family that come up constantly.
Blood is thicker than water. Family bonds are stronger than other relationships, though in modern English this is sometimes challenged. Chosen family has complicated this old saying.
A family affair. Something that involves or concerns the whole family. The business has become a real family affair. Everyone's involved now.
It runs in the family, a trait or tendency that appears across generations. Bad knees run in the family. Creativity runs in the family. She's so musical. It runs in the family.
Like a second family. When a group, a team, a community, a workplace feels as close as family. The team here is like a second family to me.
The black sheep of the family. The member who doesn't fit in, who has a different path or caused embarrassment. He's the black sheep, always doing things differently. said with affection or frustration, depending on tone.
The glue of the family. The person who holds everyone together, organizes gatherings, maintains communication. Grandma was the glue of our family. When she passed, we had to learn to do that ourselves.
Under the same roof, living together in the same home. 3 generations living under the same roof. I moved back home, living under the same roof with my parents again. I want to add something about family celebrations and milestones, because talking about birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and other family occasions is very common in English conversation and has its own warm vocabulary.
Yes, and these moments come up naturally. What are you doing this weekend? My nephew's birthday. Big family weekend coming up? My parents' anniversary, 30 years. These conversations happen constantly.
Milestone, a significant event or achievement in life. Her graduation was a huge milestone for the whole family. Other family milestones: first birthday, coming of age, engagement, wedding, anniversary, new baby, retirement, major birthday like 50th or 70th.
Silver anniversary, 25 years of marriage. Golden anniversary, 50 years. These are specific terms worth knowing. They're celebrating their golden anniversary this year, 50 years together. The admiration in English when someone says this is genuine and immediate.
Baby shower, a celebration held before a baby is born, usually friends and family gathering to celebrate the expectant mother and give gifts. Very common in American culture. We're throwing her a baby shower next Saturday. Shower here means showering someone with gifts and good wishes.
Christening or naming ceremony, when a baby is officially given their name, often with a religious or cultural ceremony. We're going to the christening on Sunday. In non-religious families, sometimes called a naming day.
Graduation, completing a course of study. Graduation ceremony, the formal event with gowns and ceremony. Are you going to her graduation? The whole family is going. We're so proud. Graduation in English context is a significant family event, often involving multiple generations traveling to attend.
Engagement, when 2 people agree to marry. Engagement party, a celebration of this. They got engaged last weekend. We're so happy for them. Engaged, the state of being promised to marry someone. She's engaged to someone she met through work.
Wedding anniversary, the annual celebration of a wedding. What are you doing for your anniversary? Taking her back to where we had our first date. Simple and romantic. Anniversaries are celebrated at 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, each with traditional names, though these are less commonly known now.
Eulogy, a speech given at a funeral celebrating someone's life. He gave the most beautiful eulogy. Everyone was in tears. Tribute, similar, paying respect and honor. The whole service was a wonderful tribute to her.
And reunion, when family members who haven't seen each other gather together. Family reunion, often a large gathering of extended family. We have a family reunion every summer, cousins I only see once a year. The word reunion carries warmth, re plus union, coming together again.
These milestone words, when you use them naturally in conversation, signal that you understand the emotional weight these moments carry. That's what makes someone genuinely fluent, not just the vocabulary, the understanding of what it means. Lightning round, family vocabulary and phrases.
Ready.
Your parents' brother.
My uncle.
Your sister's daughter.
My niece.
Someone who looks almost identical to a family member.
She's the spitting image of her mother.
You've lost touch with a sibling over the years.
We've grown apart over time. We're not very close anymore.
A personality trait appearing in multiple family generations.
It runs in the family.
The person who organizes everyone and keeps the family together.
She's the glue of the family.
Your child has the same personality as you.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? Ha.
Perfect every time.
Homework. Write 3 sentences in English about someone in your family. Not just a fact, a small story, something that tells us who they really are.
For example, my grandfather wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning to tend to his garden. He says the plants are good company. I think the quiet is what he loves.
3 sentences. A person, a habit or detail, what it reveals.
Share in the comments. We want to meet your families.
Tomorrow, episode 17, and we're switching from people to appearance.
How to describe what someone looks like, beyond tall and short, the full picture.
I expected nothing less. See you tomorrow.
Let's learn, speak, and grow together. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.